Welcome to That Good Stuff video log. This is the first one I've ever done. Never done anything like this before. So bear with me through the process, but this should be pretty cool. So the reason why I kind of started this, the reason I just kind of wanted to have a video log just showing good news going on in the world, and whether it be a good Samaritan, awesome technology, superhero movies, because those are always good news. If you didn't see the Age of Ultron trailer, then you are seriously lacking in good news in today's society, because that thing was flipping amazing. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of showcase that there are still good things that happen in the world, and even if they don't get mainstream news, if I can bring a smile or laughter to someone's face, just kind of showing that, you know, good things still happen and there are still good people, then I've done my goal for the day. So let's just kind of dive right into it, and hopefully I bring that same charm as a news anchor onto this set. I hope I look the part. I think I look good, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So let's just kind of dive right into it. First little story that I thought was cool. It's kind of old, but I thought it was pretty awesome. Is that there is a big story about a pizza guy who got snubbed on his tip. So this is a pretty interesting story. I thought it was pretty cool. You probably see a picture of the guy. I also have a link of the story in the description for the video as well, if you want to check it out. And there's also another YouTube video to show it as well. I can't see anything, but I'll add an effect, so you'll probably see it. But it's just a story that involved a guy delivering a pizza, normal everyday thing. And so he delivered the pizzas, and the total was about $42. And they paid him around $50 for it. And so there's, you know, $7, $8 and change. So he took that, assuming that was his tip. I don't think that was, I don't think that was ignorant to think that. I thought that was a pretty good judgment on his part. No one stopped him. No one said anything. So, I mean, it's in his right to think, hey, this is my tip for $42 worth of pizza. Unfortunately, here's where it gets kind of crazy. So he gets back to work, and they call him. Yes, they call him and ask him to come back and return the money. Okay, yeah, that's pretty crazy in and of itself. Personally, I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't want to just call up someone again just to come back and give me $7. And so, but basically they come back and they ask for the money back, and then they don't tip him. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. They don't tip him anything. And they ask him to leave. Words are exchanged on both ends. I thought he handled himself pretty professionally. If you watch the video, it's pretty interesting. He does get cussed at, and there's some words exchanged. But that was pretty crazy in and of itself, that they didn't tip him at all. He did come back. He acted in a very professional manner. And then they told him to leave. So basically, someone catches wind of this. A young lady does. I'm not sure the relationship she has with the pizza delivery guy, but that's regardless. It doesn't matter. She starts what's called a GoFund, I believe it is. Yeah, and she starts this thing just basically to tip the guy, which is pretty awesome in and of itself, because I don't know many people that would be like, hey man, this guy kind of got snubbed, let's raise some money for him. You know, that just doesn't happen. So I thought that was pretty cool. But the most amazing thing is that $20,000 was raised for this guy, which is insane to think. There's so much going on in the world that people came together for this guy and raised $20,000. So there still are good people out there raising money for people, even sometimes when it's beyond their means, which is really cool to me. I mean, we have so much on our plate already as is, but people came together and raised $20,000. That's incredible. I mean, all he really wanted was just some sort of tip, and this just went above and beyond that. So that was just pretty cool that people saw that and wanted to help this guy out and raise that money for him. So I thought that was just a pretty cool story in and of itself. So, I mean, that's amazing. If you don't think that's amazing, I don't know. That touched me. That made me feel a little bit bad. I mean, I've never done anything like that before. It didn't really make me feel bad, but it's like, man, what can I do to impact somebody? So now that I've impacted your generous bones and have lightened your heart, like my friend the Grinch, maybe you want to start one of these funds for me and for Sally Mae, because she's an interesting person. And if you want to, I have a link But bam, if you want to start that for me, Sallie Mae Relief Fund, you can go ahead and do that. Or you can go and donate to any charitable cause or whatever it may be. But I just thought that was a cool story to share. But no, seriously, if someone wants to start a help David with his Sallie Mae Fund, I will not stop you. I will congratulate you. And I will sing your praises all day, every day. So hey, that's just something to think about. I don't know. So. All right, and next bit of good news that I have that I thought was pretty cool. I'm sure some people already know about Target leaving Canada, and so what a lot of people saw that about 20,000 people were going to lose their jobs, if I'm right, or 18,000. But I mean, it's a good chunk of people who are going to be losing their jobs, and I just thought that was crazy. And then not too long ago, I think this past week, there was an article about Sears offering all those affected by that Target leaving Canada. They were offering them jobs and different discounts and things like that. I thought that was really nice of them, regardless of their motives or wanting to get good PR or marketing or whatever the case might be. People are going to get their jobs back, and I think that's something that we should all be happy about with Sears doing. And I just thought that was a nice gesture on their part. I mean, that was just really nice of them to do that. Especially with the news coming so sudden for them. So a good job, Sears, for doing that. I just thought that was a nice bit of work on their part to do that. And I'm sure there will be more companies that extend an offering of help to those affected as well. But thanks for Sears for leading the way on that front. And so the last bit of news that I want to talk about, it's old. It's definitely already a little bit older, but we landed a satellite on a comet. Now, that I feel like we just glimpsed over that. Honestly, I just feel like so many people glimpsed over that. It didn't get as much attention as it should have gotten. We landed a satellite on a comet. Now, hypothetically, if a comet were to ever come close to hitting Earth, or in the unlikely chance that if that happens or if it doesn't happen, whatever the case may be, we can land a satellite on there, which is basically the premise for Armageddon. So we can basically now actually carry out the plot to Armageddon. We did a hypothetical thing and a hypothetical movie, a Michael Bay movie out of all things. We did a hypothetical plan. In a movie, a Michael Bay movie. That's what we did. We landed a satellite on a comet. I just thought that was amazing. So in the unlikely chance that a comet does come towards the Earth, we can actually send a shuttle up there and start drilling. We can get up there and start drilling. We know we can land on there. I just thought that was amazing. That is awesome human ingenuity. I don't know. I just think we need to pat ourselves on the back for that. Pat yourself on the back for that. Because that's something we should all celebrate. Landing a satellite on a comet. A moving comet in space. With some joy. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if it's a joystick or a game controller. Who knows? But all I know is we did it. I just thought it was amazing. So this ends my first video log of good news. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this encourages you to kind of just check out news sites a little bit deeper. And I'll have all the links to these different articles in the description as well, so you can check them out, but also just dig a little deeper besides the headlines, because there is good things going on in the world, and I hope this inspires you to do something good for somebody, so that way we can just keep good stuff going all around. So this has been that good stuff news. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.